It was a dark and stormy night, just like tonight. The wolves were howling, the bats were flying. As we noticed one thing, we're one member short! Hello everyone and welcome to another Final Fantasy XIV. My name is Silver and I'm eating dinner. Taco night. Or somewhat of a taco night. I gotta say this, don't put old taco shells in air fryer. Not a good thing. But I may do. Oh, I didn't. There we go. Anyway, let's go to the schedule because it's very short. And I have some news over the horizon for a lot of things. One is, I'll make the schedule actually pretty much a little bit more bigger later down the line, probably tomorrow. Probably definitely tomorrow since they're only day. Highlight.
There we go.
There you go. So September 20th at 7:30, Friday, Final Fantasy XIV, Part 98. I'll join you in 1 second. And then tomorrow at 5 p.m. Saturday, the Black and White Soul Link Part 3 with Castaway will be continuing on. Next Saturday, there will not be Soul Link. Maybe. I'm still on the fence on that. What will be happening is actually pretty much, we may have to actually do our match against Little Lightning Kitsune's actually pretty much on Saturday, so that might be streamed then. Which brings me to the next, actually, pretty much point here. I have spoken to two of my technology people. One is in actually voice chat with me right now. So,
Hello.
So, what happened was actually pretty much a long time ago, even before I started streaming. I bought a lane adapter that's USB compatible. Apparently the Wii U system is actually quite different from the Switch system. And I have to give that to Nintendo for once. So, for that. But why? I know Nintendo actually like to cut corners once in a while. Anyway, so what's happening is actually pretty much I have to go get actually a new lane adapter and pretty much actually plug it in. Good news, I have the wire actually going into my room, so it's literally a 1-2 switch. Excuse me, I'm not going to actually throw myself off a cliff because I just said that. Anyway, another thing is actually here, you kind of notice that Light sent me actually a friend request.
Friend request?
Sorry, friend request. A party leader requestment. I am an idiot. We are one member short. So you'd like to join the BNUUY squad? Go ahead. No, I'm just joking. Please don't.
Alright, Silver, that's it. I'm getting the gun.
So what's happening is this. Kenda is still part of the group. But fortunately, due to work schedulement, she is no longer able to actually come on to our little journey. She has not disowned us. She has not actually pretty much found a new... Well, she probably did find a new group to actually play with because she loves this game so much. Actually, she does every single bit of content for it. But I'm saying this, actually, pretty much... She will be back maybe some point later down the line. But it will just be me, Light, and Tamir. So, let's hope that will be a thing. Anyway, Light, how you doing? We're just waiting on the BNUUY. if you haven't seen anything yet during the last Silver Chronicles, which was a little while ago, so we need to make a new one. We got a Pictomaster level 85, which is the level I want to be at. So yay. Dinner has been consumed.
Overall, we're just waiting for one BNUUY to show up.
Yep. So, what does that mean for the Silver Chronicles a little bit? Maybe we'll actually do a little bit of Picto. Not much, maybe a little. But for the, God, what are they called, Light? The journals that you get from Chloe?
The Wondrous Tales?
Wondrous Tales, thank you. The Wondrous Tales, that will be going towards the first Bard. Because I like to have at least a max out job one time, so I can actually pretty much say, hey, I did max out a job. Followed by probably Red Mage, Dancer, Gunbreaker, and White Mage. In that order. Not Ninja because, well, I haven't been playing it. A certain... Why is my thing... What? Where's the Lucario? Where is the Lucario? That's right, I disabled it because I had the VTuber up. There we go. I was wondering why actually pretty much I saw Vez actually pretty much log in on my screen, but also actually on the preview screen. Whoops. Silver can go. But yeah, more things to come. I also got to discuss with Light and Tamir actually pretty much when our next scheduled date is. You're still going on Fridays, huh, Light?
For now, yeah.
Okay. Just double sure on that. Yeah, me and Light actually pretty much were talking earlier why actually pretty much my late adapter was not working. And you could say actually pretty much it's a third party from Nintendo. Like I said earlier. So yeah. But thankfully, I work in an electronics store and we sell them. And for a sale price, but not only for that, also a price that's actually marked down even further by my employee discount, plus an extra 5%, because for actually the next 3 days, counting today, is actually pretty much actually a employee appreciation days. I'm pretty much almost getting this thing for cheap. Which generally actually for anything right now that'd be perfect because right now something tells me Tamir's in chat. I'm sorry. Also, I got discussed to Light and Tamir actually about maybe a certain paranormal spot been happening. What happened? Weird. Okay. Hi, Tamir. Ready to, ready for fun and torment?
So how long have we left Alphino and Alizé to be hostages for again?
month or two. Oh, and that also reminds me, I am making a new Google Doc of actually pretty much everyone's character.
We have a Google Doc.
Yeah, I know, but unfortunately, trying to decipher actually pretty much Kenda's,
Purposely non-spoilery way of making sure you don't know.
this is one actually pretty much actually, hey, we passed this character already. That type of deal. Unfortunately, I don't know everyone, so give me a break. Let's see, I know I was Alphino, Amir was Alize. As far as I still know how to say half these people's names. Who was Julius?
Me.
Okay. And we're gonna have to decide actually who gets Yashola. I am definitely not taking Yashola. She talks just as weirdly as Alphino does.
I thought you were about to say as bad as I don't think who. Okay, hold on. I'm double checking.
Okay, let's all face this. Alphino, you have a good heart and a good strong will. But unfortunately, Shakespeare in the Park is over.
No. What you're thinking of is called Oriange.
I mean, yes. Okay, baby Shakespeare, Shakespeare in the Park. Is that better?
Okay. I will let you know right now.
Yes.
We're not seeing Yashola.
I know, but for later down the line.
We'll figure it out later down the.
Yeah, when we come across.
We'll figure it out when we get there.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, everyone good to talk to Julius Caesar?
I don't know. I'm not sure he's gonna be willing to.
I mean, we
I
can.
was going to say Julius Caesar. I was going to say Julius Belmont.
Actually, no. I have something even more worse.
What?
Isn't it Julius Kaiser?
No. Or Julius.
Like,
I stormed.
Ah, yes, I'm liking the energy.
Also, Storm said Richter Belmont? No, Julius
Oh.
Belmont. He's the second to last cousin of actually pretty much, the third cousin removed from actually the mother's side family, adopted by the sister side family of actually pretty much the third family of the fourth.
He doesn't know any Castlevania lore.
I
don't
do
mind him.
not! I'm the last person that should know any Castlevania lore. But I thought it would be funny if I actually said all that. Also, we're being sucked into the Shadow Realm.
Alright, the last bastion. Julius knows only too well the dangers that lurk around every corner. From here, we'll be heading northeast, keeping to the left of the railway. While the route itself is straightforward, getting past hordes unseen is anything but. Keep your weapons at the ready.
They would attack their own countrymen.
Aye. They spare their own, but slaughter the rest without hesitation. Though we'll try to avoid detection, the chances of sneaking back completely unnoticed are slim at best. I will lead the way, but in the event we are seen, you're to fight them off. Those two will follow us, provided they can refrain from drawing their weapons. While I doubt they would be foolish enough to stab their guide in the back, I will not take that chance. With that said, let us proceed.
Well, I guess we painted ourselves into a pretty corner here.
all right, let's send the bait in.
Hang on. There we go. Just for in case of emergencies.
Silver,
Yeah, just go.
you're in my seat.
Oh, your number. Oh, sorry. I thought that was Kenda's. She
I
might
think
be.
this too.
No, no. Number 2 is mine. Sorry about that, Light. Literally, I did not mean that time.
Also, big question: has anybody been in the FC house lately?
No.
Not recent.
All right,
I've
then
not really had-
I'll visit it then after this.
All right.
Murder.
Huh.
I'm just committing a little bit of murder.
Hammer time.
And now?
I see why your comrades chose you. Juliet. Oh, that's you, sir.
I mean, if you want to play after, don't go right ahead.
No, you go on.
Julius, our
Contingent.
contingent, thank you, has cured the afflicted or tempered, as we call them. Your people would need to taken into custody, that we may administer the treatment, but they will eventually regain their sanity.
Is that so? For all I know, your treatment would simply force them to forsake one master for another. As far as I and my legion are concerned, they are no longer a people. They are beyond saving. Those who thought differently and tried to reason with them were butchered for their bleeding hearts. Come, we have to keep moving.
Oh, he's a lovely lad. Yeah, this is seat 2 right here.
Get a charge double.
Seat 2 is my original seat.
I have no idea how much I charge you in the first place.
Well, that was a waste of a story muse.
Looks like we're not being followed. We'll continue onward.
Alright. Ready to move 5 feet? Three. 5. Who said you can bother me on the day of my daughter's wedding?
Oh God, light! We're messing with the mafia. The bunny mafia.
Who said anything that I'm messing with it?
I said we.
Well, why am I involved in this we?
Where's Kenda when you need her?
Do you really need a third person going against you?
You know what? Fair! Julius, what do you have to say for this experience?
I mean what I said. These people deserve only death. I stayed my hand before, only had a desire to remain undiscovered, and that is still the higher priority. We should continue to avoid any unnecessary confrontations. Keep following the railway.
Unnecessary complications. Monster attacked us.
Adding these to the bill. Welcome to the Eorzean Uber service. I do apologize. The tablet in the back seat has not been working for a while. Been meaning to ask Sid to fix that.
Wait, what tablet? This one?
Probably. The one that's not working.
Yeah, I'm trying to push the button and nothing's happening.
Oh, hey, some enemies.
Oh, hi.
Who wants to kill some Imperials?
Me!
Ah, they just have us doing it.
Look at what they have become. Would you still stand there and claim that they could be cured?
Those exposed to a vast quantity of the primal ether may suffer severe corruption. Corruption, thank you. Even with treatment, such victims are beyond salvation.
Then you admit it, now that you have seen the monstrosities for yourself. Perhaps you will think twice before speaking of a cure.
I'm beginning to hate this man.
No, you're not allowed to punch it.
Oh, no.
No, Silver, you're not allowed to go renegade mode.
Who said? I know what you're talking about. I'm a painter.
I see that renegade symbol popping up beside you.
What renegade symbol? That's my palette.
I don't think he gets the reference, Light. I don't think he gets the reference.
There's a reference?
Yes.
Renegade for life.
Commander Shepard would be disappointed in you. We're almost there. You have kept your side of the agreement, so I will keep mine. This way.
Vegeta, however. Hey.
This is Tertium, one of Golemhod's largest stations. It now serves as our headquarters. I've already sent the twins ahead. I'll be with you soon, so wait for me at the bottom of the stairs.
So how about that sprint buff you used? Don't mind me. Do.
Scene. This is remnants of actually another game. It's plain to see why they chose their base of yeah. I'm redoing that. It's plain to see why they chose this as their base of operations. I don't know why I'm struggling with that.
Could have done a lot worse. So I imagine it's not easiest place to live.
Indeed. And if Julius was willing to make the perilous journey to Camp Broken Glass in search of food, their own supplies must be exhausted. They must be shielded from the wind and snow, but still bitter cold, much like Victor's spoils. It must be a constant struggle to keep their people warm.
Lower your voices. While you may be here as guests, the others will not take kindly to your presence. My commander is in the locomotive, over there.
Okay. Well, if someone else can say it, I was making a nod to the Octo expansion.
are you talking about? This is clearly inspiration inspired by Metroid.
Metroid.
I meant Metro, but for whatever reason, Metroid came out, so...
No, you see, they took They took the book from Nomura, and they took the scene from the bouncer.
Oh, shoot.
Alright, so let me paint you a lovely picture here. Don't worry, happy little mistakes always happen, but they're never happy little mistakes. They're improbable mistakes. What?
But the way we have a problem, there's guards coming to arrest over.
Okay.
Oh, come on, I'm not that bad of a painter. Oh god, I got painted on everything.
Tertium is the third station along the rail network, which serves the imperial capital of Garlemald. Equipped as a dispatch yard with generators and other facilities, taken over and fortified by the remnants of the First Legion, following the city fallen.
Alright.
I have sightseeing things because I'm the only one who actually grabs those things.
These are their chosen
It's voiced.
representatives.
I mean, it doesn't matter anymore. We all have auto text on.
Very well. Let us hear what they have to say.
Yes, sir. I present to you our commander, Lord Quintus Vankina, Legatus of the First Legion.
The first? I had no idea you had survived.
We lost our emperor, our city, more than half our troops. For my wounds, I may never take the field again. But we survived, aye. In a manner much to your liking, I dare say.
We have no intention of adding to your misfortunes, nor do we bear you any ill will.
Spare me. Though you children may speak in earnest, overtures of peace ever ring hollow in my ears. So long as man stands to profit from his neighbor's suffering, war is inevitable. Driven from our ancestral homeland into this blasted waste. Yet still you yearned to rob us of our paltry scraps. 'Twas only with Magitech that you learned to keep your distance. Though we knew it was only a matter of time before you regrouped and returned. Conquest and empire were our only defenses. Emperors Solus and Varys understood this, and through their campaigns saw us grow and prosper. Much blood has been spilled in Garlemald's name, aye. But if it is a choice between yours and mine, then it is hardly a choice at all.
I do not deny that a great many conflicts throughout history were driven by the desire or necessity to gain by another's loss. That is not why we are here. Nor have we come to petition your aid in the war with the Telophoroi, grave though that threat may be. Our purpose is simply this. We wish to help you. Let us help you. If there is aught that can be done to ease your plight, we would be glad to do it.
Perhaps you would. But regardless of the ideals you espouse, your leaders would not send an army into Garlemald if they did not stand to benefit. If we accept their aid, they will expect their efforts to be rewarded once the Telophoroi are no longer a threat. And after compensation and concessions, the great empire would be brought to heel. Her enemies rejoice at her downfall. Our third eye, a mark of shame.
We won't stand idly by and let your people be humiliated. And we're not alone in that. We only want to make a difference. To make this world of ours better. Surely you can understand that. What I'm trying to say is, there are so many people who just don't care about making you suffer. And maybe that's almost insulting after all the suffering you feel the world has subjected your people to, but believe it or not, that's the truth. And now we're here, and all we're asking is for you to tell us what you want, what you hope for.
So much blood has been shed, so much lost. All because of this endless war. Who wouldn't want to end it? Can we not work together to face our problems as one?
Answer me this, young peacemakers. If a world without conflict is your desire, why reject the unity and prosperity of Garlemald? Is it because we do not share your faith? That we do not share your heritage? That our ideals and virtues differ? That we cherish and hold in the highest that which you do not? Disparity is the root of discord, and peace built on compromise is flawed and fleeting. Happiness for one and all is a dream, and the reality is that to the victor go the spoils. That is why we Garleans will never submit nor surrender. For freedom and for pride, we will remain true to ourselves until the bitter end. That is my hope. It seems there is nothing more to say on the matter.
Oh dear.
You will remain here while I decide what is to be done with you. Do not be alarmed. No harm will come to you, if you cooperate.
No harm will be done. I'm just gonna point a
We
whole
will
bunch
not
of
resist. However, as your guests, I ask that we be allowed to speak with the other members of your group.
As you wish. I had no intention of locking you up, as by dawn you would be frozen stiff and you're no good to me dead. You are free to move about the encampment, but there is one condition. Collar them.
Wait, what?
What are these?
Incentive. You'll be watched at all times. Stray too far or act suspiciously, and we will administer a rather painful shock. Stop! Keep away from that one. The champion of Eorzea is not so easily cowed. Even if he allowed himself to be collared, the shock would be no more than an itch. No. If he refuses to obey, we will activate the twins' restraints instead.
Guys, I think our cover's blown.
You needn't worry about us.
We'll forget we're even wearing them soon enough.
Even now, you still... Why go to such lengths? What is it all for?
On the coldest, blackest of nights, meager through it may be, we must share the warmth of our fire.
You are a curious one. A far cry from the merciless barbarian others paint you to be. You will be their warden. Take them away.
Yes, sir.
So, like, what did you get us into this time?
What did I get us into? What did you get us into?
I didn't do
What did the
nothing.
twins get us into?
Wait, who?
Not my fault.
Listen.
You know what? Hashtag blame the brother.
Wait a minute, who's the brother? Your brother? Because I'm an only child. Anyway, it's just all fair. Actually, we just blame Kenda.
Persona non.
And we...
As per Lord Quintus's instructions, I am to supervise you during your time here in Tertium. Before you ask, no, I do not have a key or any other means to remove your collars. Nor would I tell you if I did. And if you try anything, you'll soon wish you hadn't. So, do you truly intend to speak with the other? So, do you truly intend to speak with the others, or was that merely your ruse?
We're no hurry to disobey Lord Quintus. Quintus or Quintus? Quintus.
Quintus.
Quintus. If that was your mean. Or perhaps actually no doubt of wisdom of his decision.
Do as you will, but remember, I'll be watching. If I catch wind of you doing anything untoward, trying to trick our people into turning their coats and the like, those shot collars would be the least of your worries. Understood?
Well, we're somewhat compromised, put it lightly. Let's not waste this opportunity. I suggest splitting up and learning what we can of their situation. And above all else, don't use magics of any sort. Silver.
Probably shouldn't drone those things in the air.
No, you should have.
You lot, on the other hand, may go wherever you wish, even outside the camp. I know full well I couldn't stop you if I tried. But do not forget, if you do anything to endanger us or our interest, Alphino and Alize will pay the price.
So, don't mind.
You guys just want to do a clockwork or counterclockwork?
I don't know, I think BNUUY just disappeared.
I think he did too. Oh, dang it!
Alright,
Well, I can't find the twins. Oh well.
Oh, I believe one of them is inside one of the buildings, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Alpha Node's over here.
We'll see them later.
Okay.
I was jokingly going to go disappear and try to pick the locks off the collar. Look, I'm part of the Rogues Guild.
I mean, so am I.
We all gotta stop joining the same guilds.
I mean, there's always
We're
so
all
many...
part of the Rogues Guild. It's a requirement for chaos.
It really is.
We're the bringers of it. Now that we can officially have the title.
By the way, how's that lawsuit going?
It turns out that the people who are suing us no longer are alive to continue the swoop.
Oh God! Tamir, please tell me you didn't.
No connection.
All right, let's talk to this guy.
Look, it all happened on the 1st.
Oh God!
You were there!
I know.
You helped!
Shush, you shush.
His body is now at the freaking tower. I don't mean that, like, metaphorically. I mean literally his whole essence is within the tower.
Alright, Queso!
Oh my goodness,
This has got out of hand.
Alright, come on, Queso, go! Somebody, just pick it up.
you came with Julius, didn't you? Well, whatever business brought you here, you best keep your hands off that etherite. Deactivated. I'd rather you didn't mess with it. There are others throughout the city, built by Garleans, for Garleans. Could teleport all over in the blink of an eye, provided there was a terminal nearby. These days, however, we use the etherite's power to keep this place lit, though that comes at the cost of its normal function. That's right, it's just a big glow spot.
It actually makes enough energy to power the station. It also tastes like broth candy.
Also, as long as it doesn't transport me to a girl power station, I'll be fine. It's you, BNUUY. Aren't you one member short? I heard there was
I never
four of
saw
you.
Sabbatical.
What?
She's on sabbatical.
Ah, I see. I serve under Lord Gaius in the 11th?
14.
14th, thank you. The 14th Legion. I was there on the night the Praetorium fell. You and your adventurers. You killed them all. You killed them, my comrades, my friends. Swept them aside in dozens. In their dozens. Ugh. As though they were nothing to you. And maybe I am too. There's another faceless enemy to be cut down. But it won't be long until our countrymen return. Until you get what you deserve. Mark my words. Why is your friend doing this to me? Hey, they're acting suspicious. They're acting suspicious. Okay, now they're just performing a dance. It's weird.
Nothing to see here. Moving on.
So cold. This young soldier's on the verge of losing consciousness.
Okay, bring me a blanket. Bring me a blanket, Alpha, and hot water.
Alpha, give him coffee.
Ooh, hang on. Oh.
screw you.
Yeah, no kidding.
I know who you are. The so-called champion of Eorzea. Come to gloat, have you? I'll wipe that smoke off your face. By the blood of our fallen compatriots, I swear I'll... Ugh. Damn. So are the sutures. Of all the times, the worst of the lot, within striking distance, I can't even muster the strength. If I weren't for the... If it wasn't for the third bleeding us, we'd be the end of you. Virgilia's treachery nearly cost Lord Quintus's life, but he made our escape, took shelter in a mansion, tended to the wounded as we prepared to strike back, and then night fell and we gathered around the radio. Then the roar. The terrible roar. The capital was in chaos, but we were spared. If you could call this a mercy, mind intact, but body broken, a soldier in name alone, I'd cut you down where you stand if I could. Murderer. You know, events that are happening around us, but we weren't even here. I think blame us. You know what? Hey, so I have a question. You see, you both could like tiptoe up there and interact with it. It lets me interact it from all the way down here.
Yes.
I'll just put you on my shoulders.
This radio is seeing the same model as the one that used in Victor's spoils. Perhaps it is what saved the soldiers from being tempered. Did you learn anything of note? Then your findings are consistent with my own. Their plight and desperate indeed. The sick and injured are the greatest risk. Without warmth and proper nutrition, I fear they will soon perish. I realize this, and I realize there is precisely little we can do for them. What?
There is precious little.
Oh, precious little. Thank you. We can do for them at present, but I cannot bear to see them suffer. Please, will you help me tend to them? I shall paint them a beautiful picture. Assisting.
Silver literally got right in front of me as I was clicking.
Yeah, that's over for you.
I'm sorry for the lateness delay. I will promise to actually get my internet actually better connection. I just had Alpha No, so.
I can't see that way. Thank you. But you should look to the others who fight. The margin. Me going hungry means someone else lives to see another day. Be it.
I don't know if your audio was peaking during that, BNUUY, but like you cut out every other word.
You really did.
Or maybe it was just my net.
I think it's because the exact opposite reason.
But
Okay,
I think
so you were...
I was... Can I...
You want to redo it?
My voice was... I probably was just too under and with the new mic. But I know I won't last much longer. You should look to the others who can still fight. Give them my ration. Me going hungry means someone else lives to see another day. To be at least I can still serve in that way. Better?
Yeah.
Yep.
I hope actually Silver is not doing something dumb. Like making a picture or something. Oh, you're standing right there. My apologies. So I met with Fair No Better. I was afraid you'd say that. I know we were warned against meddling in their affairs, but we can't lead them like this. Perhaps we might gain permission to have a contingent delivery supplies. Quintus may have made his feelings on the matter quite clear, but even he must recognize that they're not in a position to refuse help. Maybe Julius could persuade him. Maybe we need actually pursue Julius first.
I mean,
put the double sword down.
Fine.
Is that what you think about? Is just fighting 24/7?
Persuasion, otherwise known as strong arming.
Okay. Let's all face it. Mayor, we all know actually you're the leader of actually a mafia of the BNUUYs. But come on, dude.
We know nothing.
Well, seen enough.
Julius, the people here have barely enough food and fuel to survive. Have you and the other soldiers be able to procure any more supplies?
We've been scavenging provisions from the nearby houses, as most families kept rather some stored away in the events they were snowed in. Still, going out and getting it is dangerous work, and we have a lot of mouths to feed. Fuel is the greater concern, though. We had some ceruleum set aside until it was stolen. We haven't identified the culprit. Could have been other refugees. We're down to the last dregs. Without the heating they need, those in poor health are only going to get worse instead of better.
If it's ceruleum you need, contingent has secured a ready supply. You can have some sent over.
We will not accept your charity. If we can hold on a little longer, the situation is sure to change. Everything will change.
Those mysterious
countrymen of yours, I assume?
Heard something of it, have you? Well, from what I've seen, there's little you could do to interfere, so there's no harm in telling you. One of us scouts spotted a hooded man issuing instructions to the afflicted, or, in the bastard's words, loyal servants of the Talafroi. Then he made his way inside the Imperial Palace, or what stands in its place. We identified the seat of the enemy's power. We realized Lord Quintus dispatched a messenger to the 10th Legion saying as much and instructing them to join forces with the provincial legions to prepare for a combined assault on the Talafroi. Once our allies arrive, your contingent will be sent running for the hills. Then we shall reclaim our capital by our own hands.
And how do you intend to survive in the meantime? At this rate, many of your countrymen will perish long before reinforcements reach Garlemald. They need help now. Say the word, and we will bring you some ceruleum. Ugh.
Ceruleum.
Thank you.
Dare.
I will speak with Lord Quintus.
So, he agreed to it?
No, he will not place Garlemald at the depth of our enemies. I have, however, been ordered to search for Cerulean outside. As you are under my watch, you will come with me.
Gee, it's too bad we didn't have actually a certain person actually that is allowed to leave actually the encampment actually at any point in time to actually go reach actually some Solarium and pretty much actually bring it back from another place. Just saying.
Hits over the head with wood.
Ow! That one was still burning too! Very well.
Yes, and I have a little bit of inspiration not to say stuff.
Oh god. Very well. After many hands make light work.
You lot are more trouble than you're worth. Once we're outside, you will follow my instructions to the lever. We depart shortly.
Persona!
Oh no.
What? Can you do me a small favor?
Yes.
Can you say letter one more time, please?
Letter. Letter.
I can hear a little bit of an accent on you. Weird.
Oh no, that's because I'm actually forcing the accent.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. Alright, his park materials. Sure that'd be his park car?
We'll begin our search for Ceruleum in Reggio Urbanissima. I hear Urbanissima and think of Bantissimo from Mario Sunshine. The first location is Forum Solius, a park to the northwest of the station. You ought to remain close at all times and act only as ordered. Follow me.
Hop, 2, 3, 4, hop, 2, 3, 4.
I mean, they have to walk. We have a ride.
You have to walk. We have a cab.
Our Orzian cab service now functioning in Garlemald. Do you have somewhere you need to go now? Can't afford to go through the Aetherite? The Orzian cab service. We're here to help you.
Hazard fee and travel fee not included in commercial prices.
Your safety is not guaranteed. Any all monsters may attack you if crossed. So, this is the park. I'm surprised they found space for one amongst all these buildings.
Actually, the recreation areas came first. The houses were later built around them. A healthy society requires communal spaces for children to play and adults to socialize. This park was named after the founding father of the empire, the great Solus Zoos Galvus.
Should not mention that we murdered him.
Murder who? I was literally waiting for a comment.
You know, we murdered Celis.
What?
Emmett Selk. Who has nothing to do with Celis whatsoever.
Tamir, stop yourself.
And definitely get his axe thrown through his adamant.
Like, he's trying to kill us.
I'm just dying on
I'm
the
only
inside.
trying? Shoot.
Alpha no.
yeah. Give me a break. A laughing fit. Did we come to extract ceruleum from the wreckage Magitech armor?
No, we've already drained it dry. Same goes for the rest of the Machina in the vicinity. But as our ceruleum has been stolen, we must scour the city for every last drop. And while I don't expect to find anything here, I decided to try one more time, in case something has been overlooked.
I see. Then with your permission, we will commence the search.
Not.
A curious expansion of the wrecked Magitech armor confirms the fuel canisters have been long since drained of solarium, as Julia said. Yeah, find their light?
Maybe.
Contraption, actually built in the style of an Imperial war machine, armed with actually a battery of weapons capable of transforming into in different configuration, but in closer expression is no more than a shell. What the hell is this?
Yes.
Something tells me I shouldn't fight you. Okay, unless you want to fight me.
Summer, what did you do?
Oh,
Oh
never
god,
mind.
I see a wand level going up.
Don't worry. He said actually I don't care about you. May have to pass by him one more time though.
Eat this Aether current.
There's
Firm salute. It was in the square that Emperor Solus inspected his troops before embarking upon his second campaign into the Far East. The Imperial legions were ultimately successful in their subjugation of the Kingdom of Damascus, and officials celebrated the grand victory by transforming the parade ground into a commemorative public park.
surveying. Excuse me. Ether current.
Did you find anything?
No! The only thing I found was actually pretty much actually some tetanus. By the way, I may have tetanus.
Like,
I'm sorry,
you
I can't cure diseases.
Wait, Asuna doesn't cure diseases?
No,
Oh, it only cures poisons. A single detrimental effect to the target. I don't think it's detrimental yet.
Let's go.
Okay, now I can estimate it.
What is wrong with us?
Listen, by the wording of the spell, it says detrimental.
What is wrong with us?
Oh, it's you. Any luck?
No.
Sadly, it will not cure us of all our flaws.
There's no sign of any solarium.
I am shaking my head, no.
Julius has to give a very hard think about it.
Hardly surprising, but disappointing nonetheless.
I couldn't help noticing you gazing at the pond. Is something the matter?
Well, yes, I mean, no, It's just, I used to bring my brother and sister here to play. The pond was heated to stop it from freezing over. So like all the other children, they just had to wade in and splash about. Would have stayed there if I couldn't drag them out. They'd be sopping wet when all was said and done. Every time. And every time when we get home, Mother would scold us, saying we'd catch our death walking around like that.
The pond was heated. With a solarium power heater by chance?
I suppose it might have been. Come to think of it, I remember seeing engineers changing out the tank beneath a hatch. That was a long time ago, when the water still flowed clear and wasn't this brackish muck. We can't see a thing, and I can't remember where the hatch might be. With machinery most likely broken, the amount of filth in there is probably the only reason it hasn't froze over. I wager it's still unbearably cold, though.
Julius, what are your thoughts on magic?
The average guardian would jump out of their skin if they saw it. But the first has a few foreign signiferi and Medici, so it doesn't scare me.
Then I take it you won't mind if I employ a little now? Afano, as you have a knack for finding dry wood, why don't you bring me some? Once that's done, I blast a verifier should do the trick.
Leave it to me!
But wait, Eliza, you can't use verifiers straight off the bat. You don't even have verifiers ready on your buff list.
Oh my god.
We're not in combat.
You're not planning to go in there, are you?
Hang on. I was like, okay, I got a satellite to chase me. Here you go. Alright.
I was saying that we have enough time for me to just hardcast it. Of course I am. But tank isn't going to fetch itself. It's nothing so involved as extracting unprocessed ceruleum from a frozen lake like how the tappers do it. We're talking about a shallow pond in a park. And we have a way of warming ourselves up after.
But that's insane.
So, Silver, fancy a dip?
Yeah,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go ahead!
It was time where I drink the pond dry. That way, we'll find in no time. No. A little friendly competition
might...
Go ahead.
A little friendly competition might make things interesting. You already made your choice, Silver.
I chose the other one.
He's drinking the water.
No, I'm not. I'm not that stupid.
Last one to find the ceruleum tank is a rotten egg. Though I dare say we'll both smell like rotten eggs when this is over.
Yeah, I use eggs in my paint.
Oh yeah, be mindful. You check the wrong one, you get a debuff.
Delve into the murky water but came up empty-handed. To add injury to insult, the icy wind on your damp clothes chills you to the bone. Ow. 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 Okay, let's go to the one I know. Beneath the water, your fingers catch on what you think might be a handle. Man,
I raised my hand!
you open the hatch and retrieve cerulean tank.
I found it.
It is cold. However, your grand discovery comes at the great personal cost. You become acutely aware of the freezing cold and a rancid odor emanating from every ilm of your body. Julius will doubtless feel compelled to pinch his nose shut when you deliver your prize.
I kind of wish I had fire and red right now.
So how are you doing, Jose? You found it? There must be another one here somewhere.
Did you find anything? I hope sure you did.
Uncovering hidden treasure is an adventure's bread and butter, though one is not normally required to go elbow deep in ice-cold, stagnant pond water to retrieve it. Nonetheless, many would choose that over mowing down hordes of flavoring beasts or solving annoying puzzles. Those people are what we call cowards.
Ah, that's it. There's still some cerulean left. Ah, the fire's still not ready. Hold on. I'll give Alphino a hand.
Don't worry. This is about half as cold as Shiva. Or Shiva the second time. Or Shiva the third time. Call me an Udon because by fire I wouldn't be born. My clothes are mostly dry now, too.
I appreciate you recovering the cerulean, but I wish you'd taken the time to discuss the plan with me beforehand. Despite the way you've been treated, in Lord Quintus's eyes, you're still envoys deserving of protection. If you're to die on my watch, he would be most displeased.
Your concern is duly noted, but all's well that ends well.
Julius, you mentioned coming here with your younger siblings. Did you grow up in Galamod?
I did, not far from here. My father was an accomplished researcher in his youth, and for his contributions to the Empire awarded an estate. We lived well, better than many.
What was Garlemald like in those days?
Everything. It was everything you could imagine, and so much more.
I don't know. I can imagine quite a bit.
Even during the coldest winters, we always found warmth and comfort at home. Coming from the snow, taking off your coat, sitting down for a hot meal with family, visiting friends and relatives, receiving that same welcome, knowing they had everything they needed. Walking down the streets, seeing the lights in all the houses, hearing the faint sounds of laughter and song of happiness. And although the summers came and went too quickly, in that brief respite, the ice would melt and the forgotten grass make its triumph return. Gray clouds gave way to the blue skies. Some mornings we'd climb to the top of the tallest building we could find to watch the sunrise. Never again. Those rooftops are rubble, those friends dead, and those memories. But if I could reclaim even a fraction of what we once had, soon our chance will come. Just need to hold on a little bit longer.
Here is your happy song.
Yeah.
Next quest, no good deed. Alright, now that you've recovered from your escapades, there's another location I'd like to search, just outside the park.
Wait, Heath,
Well,
I just thought of something. You're a scholar, right?
yes,
That means you're also a summoner?
maybe.
Couldn't you just summon a certain fire demon to have found that for us?
I think my carbuncle's offended. As you can see, this place is littered with remnants of various types of war machina. While my comrades and I have already recovered the tanks from the less damaged units, those that took more severe beatings are harder to scavenge. We decided to save those for another time, that time being now. Rather than prize them apart piece by piece, it'd be easier to remove the outer casings using compact explosives. With luck, we'll gain access to the tanks without rupturing them. Though the force generated by these devices are relatively weak, I would advise you to stand well clear to avoid being hit by any shrapnel. Before even bothering, though, you should check the Machina's cerulean gauge to see if there is any left. It should still provide an accurate reading, even if the unit itself is inactive. If the gauge is broken, I'll let you decide whether to use an explosive or not. Should you need more, come to me.
Understood. Let's get to work.
Oh, wait, he gave a serious putty.
Going to the gauge. The fuel tank is empty. Move on. And this one's broken. This one's broken.
Ah.
No.
I made a hit. I got a hit.
Oh, so no murder?
I found gas.
Someone's in battle. Ah.
Up it's me, but this satellite can't catch me. Oh, you came back from our bombs?
Yeah.
I was. Looks like they're. Looks like they're either empty or broken.
Like you said, use your judgment on the broken ones.
Eh.
Was it this one that worked for you?
Probably. I think so, where you are right now.
You retrieve the work Macuma's cerulean tank to find it is still half full, or half empty, depending on one's perspective.
More explosives. Wait, is that what I think it is?
Not only did this tank survive the attack that disabled the war machina in which it was installed, it also escaped the blast of your explosives unscathed. If medals for outstanding service were awarded to inanimate objects, this champion among cerulean tanks surely deserved one. But only one.
You've done it again. Truly, luck is on your side.
Actually,
With
it
this, we
took
should be
me
able to-
5 tries.
With this, we should be able to refuel quite a few of our heaters. It's time we head back. Wait here while I go see how Alize and Alpha are faring.
Alright.
Oh,
Yeah. Meh. Oh no. I think Godzill's.
Nope, I did.
No, bad carbuncle. Bad carbuncle.
There we go.
Bad carbuncle. He's supposed to face the consequences of his actions. Waiting.
What? What? Stop that.
Finally escaped the watchful gaze of your keepers, have we? Don't react. You'll only draw attention to yourself. Just carry on as you are and listen. After you left with the Garlean lad, Lucia bade a few of us scouts follow you at a discreet distance. We observed you being led into the station, but decided against venturing inside. When you emerged sometime later, and we saw that the twins were sporting Magitech collars, it was clear what had taken place. Now, as quietly as you can, tell me everything.
Well, as you can see, Thancred.
The Legatus himself, eh? Now there's a surprise. This is also the first I've heard of a plan to join forces with the 10th and storm the Tower of Babel. An interesting development, and perhaps the opportunity we've been waiting for. Our comrades back at the camp also received some rather promising news, but it's still too early to get our hopes up. For now, keeping yourselves out of harm's way comes before all else. Whatever demands the Garleans make, indulge them. With luck, this will all be over soon. Until then.
They had not gone far.
We searched high and low, but no luck, I'm afraid. I might have guessed you'd be the only one to find anything.
I wasn't expecting much to begin with. Eventually, there will be nothing left out here for us to safely salvage.
Well, we have enough oil to last us.
For now, this
5
will have to
minutes.
suffice. We should return to the station.
Ah, there you are. Heard you'd gone hunting for ceruleum above ground. Brought back a king's ransom?
Hardly. But thanks to these three, we have enough to last a little while longer.
Well, well. It's not at all as I was expecting, these ones. For savages, they seem positively docile. It's a poor attempt at humor. In all honesty, I'm grateful for your efforts. But even with another night of warmth, there are those among us who may not live to see the morrow.
I trust your expedition was fruitful.
Lord Quintus!
Use what you procured to refuel the armor.
But, sir, what about the heaters for the camp?
The time for action is upon us. My men and I have matters to discuss. In the meantime, you are to wait here. Do not forget, you are being watched.
The time for action. What did he mean by that?
I can only speculate. Clearly something requiring their magitech, given what we just heard. Whether they plan to utilize it now, or after they join with the 10th, is another question. Will they ever escape this cold? Return to and reclaim the idyllic spaces of which Eula spoke?
Finished your war, Council?
Alphino and Alize are to stay here, as our prisoners. They will be released once your comrades have relinquished their supplies and withdrawn from Garlean soil. Until our terms are met, they will be detained at a separate location.
After everything we've said and done, this is how you treat us.
Our allies have but limited supplies. They may stave off cold and starvation for a short while, but what then?
For now, keeping yourselves out of harm's way comes before all else. Whatever demands the Garleans make, indulge them.
It will be alright. Have faith.
Get them out of here.
Well, that was actually in good faith, I must say.
Athel and Alize will be fine, provided they do not resist.
Some more happy music.
Alea like that. Nice. You will accompany me back to your camp, where I will meet with your leader and present Lord Quintus's demands. Before we depart, however, there's something I would ask of you. Assuming your contingent complies, the supplies they surrender will need to be transported here. That task falls to the Legionnaires Marcellinus and Octavia, who will pilot Magitech armor to your headquarters. You're to inform them that we are leaving shortly. Tell them to ask the ill for the details in those words. Once you've seen to that, meet me by the exit.
Fine. Just this once. I won't go on sprint through a city.
You again. Ask the ill, he said. So that's to be the way of it, after all this. How ironic that you should be the one to deliver the news. Those are my orders, then so be it. For the glory of Garlemald.
What do you want with me? Ask the ill. So Lord Quintus has reached a decision. I knew he'd understand. That he will recognize the Salvage is a ruthless, merciless creature, and to defeat him, we must be
Compromising.
uncompromising. Thank you. Wow, I must be an idiot. It's been a while. I am ready. In the name of the Emperor Varus, and the glory of Galamad, I will fulfill my duty.
Get in here, Silver. I'm running the tab.
I'm coming. I'm in. Jeez. Also, to let you know, after stream, I gotta talk to you guys about the schedule.
Yep. Have you done as instructed? Their duties involve more than the transportation of supplies, don't they? Duty is rarely a simple thing. We have been given additional orders, though whether we will be required to follow them depends entirely on your contingent. You and I are in this together. Like it or not, we have to cooperate. There's one more matter. A place I'd like to visit on the way to your camp. It's a short walk from here. Follow me. Oh, that's more than a short walk.
BNUUY Texas service.
We charge you an armor leg because that's our rate.
No, that's the Albrecht taxi service.
Oh, yes, that's right. What was your motto again?
And die.
See if we're going with the Kenda, the Kenda version.
Oh yeah, God's asked. They need a actual written up document of the current spendings of Taxi.
Hey, what?
They want to estimate how much Silver owes God.
Who's saying this?
God. You know, the person who actually has been taking care of all the finances?
Oh.
Look, she'll be able to see the bill soon enough.
I'm not looking forward to that day.
Julius lingers in the ruin, reluctant to leave and reluctant to stay, unable to move on.
She has to weigh about 7 more levels.
Oh no.
Give or take 4 new zones.
This is my home. Our home. At least it was, until that night. I was with Lord Quintus when the capital fell, and thus spared. My family, who did not own a radio, were less fortunate. When dawn came, I made my way here. My parents, my little brother and sister, they were still inside. But they weren't themselves, and they tried to. And I had to. I'd promised to take them away from the capital that very morning, to somewhere safe, to hide until the fighting stopped. I promised. The Garlean flag bears a chain, the bonds between our countrymen. A red link at its center, the blood of the fallen. Our loved ones who lived and died for Garlemald. But if she too fell, who would be left to remember them and their sacrifice? What enduring proof would there be that they were ever here? If we had turned to your gods, would they have saved us? I'm sorry, forget I spoke. We should go.
It's no use. Believe me, I do not enjoy being here any more than you. But he wanted us to play along, so that is what we will do. So cold. Painfully so. Unbearably.
I've been thinking about what Quintus said. About why no one would accept Garlean rule. Irreconcilable differences. When coexistence isn't an option, only conquest remains. Varys at Gimlet said much the same. Only by uniting the world beneath a single standard would we rid ourselves of the Ascians. United as one people, one race cleansed of imperfections. A cold and unforgiving vision. And when we fail to live up to their standards, what place is there for us in their world? But the truly sad, truly frustrating thing is how damnably similar it all is to the lofty ideals of Father and the Forum. Non-intervention. Always non-intervention. Protect our knowledge and our people, and to hells with the rest of you. And yet, I can see how it happened. Varys and Father looked to their elders for guidance and took their virtues as their own. But for this world was of their making. In who else could they place their trust? All of us lost in a sea of chaos, searching desperately for purpose and meaning. But it shouldn't just be an extension of another's. It has to be ours. It has to be. We all have a stake in this world. No one should be silenced.
I won't deny that we lack the experience of people such as Father or Quintus. Perhaps they've come to see the world as a series of problems, and the most efficient way of solving them, to reduce everything to fundamental forms. A stone is a stone, a cloud, a flower, no more than that. Simple descriptions that strip the subject of distinguishing characteristics. A man is a man, divided according to race, creed, or allegiance, and to some, defined by such associations.
Is that what you think?
In my misbegotten youth. But what I believed wisdom was no more than aggressive ignorance. I've since learned to look beyond the banners and the politics, to see people as individuals with their own hopes and dreams. As for my dream of building a better world, well, every day I'm reminded that it is far more complex than I had ever imagined. But it only spurs me onward, to find the wisdom and the strength to see it through to the very end.
All of our supplies and an immediate withdrawal. These are your conditions?
Demands. And you forgot about the airship. Once again, you will leave one behind. It will be used to return the prisoners. Their collars will be removed prior to the exchange.
So in the end, not even Father's expertly worded rhetoric could deter you from your chosen course.
Huh?
Not that I thought for a moment that it would. I've no love for violence, of course, but ours is a cause worth fighting for. I just wish he'd realize it too. Sometimes the only way to protect the ones you love is to take a stand, to refuse to suffer in silence. I want you to know I share your conviction. Whether it be on the battlefield or in the debating chamber, I won't back down. I guess what I'm saying is...
You've found your own reason to fight.
Yes. Yes, I have. God's willing, there will come a day when we can finally lay down our arms, and there will be peace. but not until the Telophoroi have been defeated once and for all. And you, brother, will have a vital part to play. By your words and deeds, you'll lead the way.
I pray I am up to the task.
There'll always be naysayers. Those who think us fools for even trying. It's easy for learned elites to criticize earnest efforts and assert their moral superiority, all without offering alternatives. Not that their sophistry has ever wounded you. So stubborn and strong. Stronger than you even know. Don't ever change, you hear me? If you stumble, I'll be there to catch you. Or give you a thick ear. Maybe both, for good measure.
Thank you, Alice.
Wonder who that is.
Nobody important.
The scouts have secured Alizé and Alphino. Their collars were removed without complication as well. They report no casualties, not for their party nor the guards, who will wake from their premature slumber in due course.
It would appear the situation has changed. I propose new terms. We have information that will be of great interest to Lord Quintus, and I wish to speak with him in person.
No. In the event you rejected our first proposal, we came prepared with a second.
Ambush!
More are coming! Make ready!
We, the loyal soldiers of the First Legion, proud servants of Garlemald, of the fallen Emperor Varys, shall safeguard these lands from the barbarian hordes until our countrymen return! Stop, both of you!
This child may be the worst emissary I have ever seen.
We received an urgent communication from the Grand Company of Eorzea. Envoys from the Imperial Army, led by members of the 10th Legion, came to Alamigo and requested an audience. They explained that their efforts to coordinate the reclamation of the capital with the aid of the 4th, 5th, 8th, and 12th had ended in failure. Communication between most legions has broken down entirely. Most of the 10th's conscripts have deserted, leaving their forces severely depleted. That is why, unable to continue the fight on their own, they and their allies turned to the Grand Company of Eorzea for aid.
Lies! Every word!
It is the truth, and I have not finished. The 10th has requested that we deliver a message to Lord Quintus. Have the ill stand down.
You have been listening, my lord? What are your orders?
Inform her that we will honor the 10th's decision. Bereft of hope, and now dignity. I release you from your duty. All of you. I take solace, your radiance, in the knowledge you are not here to witness our debasement. 'Twas a grand, glorious dream we shared. Of a world united, of peace and prosperity. We are ghosts, you and I, memories of days gone by. Bonds forged in blood that I will not see tarnished.
Quickly! We have to reach the station before it's too late.
If there is still a chance that Quintus will agree to a truce, we must take it.
I just hope we get there before he and his men do something rash.
No, we're not looking further into what just happened.
Okay. Well, that's the end of the stream. Good night. No, I'm joking.
Really working for that M rating.
Everyone ready?
And I think we're missing a... What do you call them?
I'm in the void.
Oh,
Oh.
there's the Fen.
I didn't realize that his Fennec wasn't here. Who was Leshy Lucia?
That's also me.
Okay, just making sure.
Much and more has occurred since last we met. As for determining what comes next, we must speak with Lord Quintus. We're about at the 2-hour mark. If we want to take a 5-10 minute break.
Yeah, we can do that right now.
Any objections?
No,
offhand.
I guess we're taking a 5. Get something to eat, get something to drink. We'll be right back after these messages, actually within a few minutes.
Alright,
and we're back. Slight change in the plans. We are saving the dungeon for next stream. So, there is a dungeon coming up. We're saving that for next stream. Why? Long progress. That's all you're getting.
I thought we already discussed that.
Yeah, well, the audience, duh.
Well, I mean, I thought we discussed that, like, at the beginning. That was literally, like, at the beginning of the episode.
No, we discussed this actually pretty much.
Never mind, let's...
Yeah.
Moving on.
Lucina, talk.
That's it, you're getting the tipper.
Oh, God.
Forward smash, and Silver's off stage.
Actually, hang on 1 second. My brush. Oh,
Fate can be changed. Sorry, I challenged my fate. There we go.
Wait a minute, what is this one by then? Horde weapon coffer. Why can't I open this one?
Because you're... I don't think... Because your class was not here when this came out.
Oh.
More than likely.
What coffer were you trying to open?
A weapons coffer. Oh, the... Okay. Hang on.
Yeah, if you right click, it'll say like it'll exclude a certain class because you don't.
There we go.
Wasn't there or something like that.
I did have one for the rapier. Thank you. I knew about that bar already. Pick it up. There we go. All right, everyone ready?
I've been waiting here. Actually, you said wait, and I was already about to talk.
Sorry. You were going through a monologue.
Before we proceed, tell me what you know of the First Legion and the disposition of their forces. They were preparing for war while refugees in their care were left to go hungry. A reckless, short-sighted plan that risked the welfare of the people they were sworn to protect. Nevertheless, we cannot compel them to accept our aid. If we were to arrive in force with the intent to do so, they will only incite panic. But perhaps they could be persuaded to follow one of their own. Go with Julius back to the station and have him lead the refugees here. Some may be unwilling or unable to leave, but for the time being, I'll take what I can get. Alphino, Alizé, and the scouts sent to extricate them should already be at the station. I will also have our other comrades in the area lend their support should it be needed. Understood.
The Silver talks to it. Oh wait, the Light talks him to an episode that we've all been waiting for.
Don't worry, I'll go add myself into this Discord.
Let me target Non's range.
As everybody sees now, there's like 3 different lights in chat.
There we go.
Oh no. The Fennec has gone under mitosis.
Mitosis is...
Something aggroed onto me.
I think it's the giant thing that's actually following us in Tracely. It was a bear.
Now I got dogs looking at me.
Why are they looking at you?
Mm-hmm.
No, seriously, what is causing you to get the aggro?
I'm small, tiny, and look like a very easy meal.
Oh right, they have yet to learn to fear the Lullafell. Well, go get their kneecaps. Do 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 do. All I saw was a big miss.
Huh. That's funny.
Hey, look, that's a very active machina.
Automated death machine. We need one of those. When can I order 20?
Why have the automated death machine when you got the instant death machine?
I don't know. Sometimes I feel lazy.
I mean, you just press the instant death machine and it just kills it.
Yeah, but I don't have to press anything with the automated death machine. It just does it automatically.
Alright, how about we give you the next model? The instant vicinity death machine.
I don't know. What do you think, Alize?
I think all of you are dumb.
BNUUY and Julius. We arrived just before you did, and too late.
Too late for what? What happened? What's happened?
It's Lord Quintus. He took his own life. After the news about the 10th, he relieved us of our duties. And when he was alone, he...
No. No, he wouldn't. Tancred and the others, assisted by the soldiers, have seen to the remains. In due course shall the legatus be afforded a proper burial.
He released us from our duty. He wanted us to be free to choose our own fate.
Without him to guide us, I
have just the moment spoken with Lucy. We are ready to commence the transfer of the refugees here to Camp Broken Glass, should they be willing to accept our aid.
Some would rather die. But most of us just want to live. Songs and standards be damned. We just want to live!
We'll need to speak with the refugees. They'll have to decide for themselves if they wish to come with us. If any would prefer to stay, we can have supplies brought over for them. It'll be a hard journey for the others, but we'll see they reach our camp safely. Let's remember to bring one of those radios, probably. I don't know.
Yeah, but here's the thing. How many stations do you think we'll get inside a taxi with it?
We're not hijacking a radio.
As I'm going down the stairs, it looks like I have no legs. Because my coat keeps clipping through the damn thing. Oh yeah.
Wonder No, I can offer them free taxi service. Boy, who said you had permission doing that?
I did. Did you guys forget that you had ether powers over here now?
No, they just didn't come up in the quest yet that we were allowed to do that.
Oh.
Yeah.
We were locked away, remember?
Technically, I was taking a giant hit in the dark.
Technically, we're not supposed to get to the end of this quest.
It was only ever a dream, wasn't it? To think we could reclaim it, rebuild it all ourselves. Before this all began, I sent my wife and daughter away to the provinces. There's a chance I might see them again. Take it. So take me. Take me with you. Please!
I'll put you in my pocket.
Why are you right away from me?
Well, oh wait, no, this wasn't me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I took...
Yep.
You might have actually had the other guy.
Yeah, I had the one on the floor.
Alright, switch what?
Well, got the Aetherites sorted in the end. All it took was a few adjustments, and now it works as well as it ever did. What I could tell, this one in the tournament in Lanarum is also functioning as normal. That's where you lot are staying, isn't it? Well, most of us are packing up and leaving this place. I reckon there'll be more use for me and my skills over at your camp.
Now we can attune.
Alright guys, just make sure to tune to the Aetherite. Oh, never mind.
Hey, Alize, how's it?
I think this was light.
Ah, it's you. The one who treated me with such kindness. I heard from the others that you're not from around here. I thought you were one of us. Not that it makes much of a difference now. Purebloods, migrants, savages. After a while, the word starts to lose meaning until all you're left with is anger and fear and hate. And I'm too tired. If you and yours had come to offer aid, I'd be glad to accept.
Well, jump over Alize.
Do a sick flip over Alize.
Unfortunately, this isn't WoW.
You know, they took all this time, they didn't clean the blood stain off the banner.
Oh!
Well, I mean, it happened like 5 minutes ago.
I mean, they could have taken it down too, but...
Look, it's symbolic.
What, if somebody's brain matter is all over a banner?
Exactly!
Tell the truth, I thought he just hanged himself.
No, he tried to
Wait. Sorry. Silver, you were watching the cutscene, right?
Yes!
He's on the floor. I thought he hanged himself. No, he was trying to
took a
awaken
gun
his
and literally pointed it at his chin. Quite blatantly.
As first said, he failed at summoning his persona.
Alfredo, what do you have to say? We have much to discuss. Alfredo, you're a jackass. Our rescue, the attack on Camp Broken Glass, what we hope to talk about with Quintus. But all that can wait. More urgent matters. Sorry. demand our attention. Are there any refugees willing to come to our camp? Thank the 12. Thank the 12. You and I should actually go and secure the route back to Camp Broken Glass. With all the creatures and all the tempered sulking about, I expect actually to have our hands full. This should come in handy. A conqueror's chain, courtesy of our Lumensen friends. I say it for the tempted, of course. I don't want to say of course. Weird. For the tempted, of course, though.
Right.
I'll mark a few points that need surveying on your map. Once you have taken care of the riffraff, we'll meet back at our camp.
Ethereally treated chains, capable of binding even the most wiggliest of opponents.
So, how's everyone doing? After our almost 2-month vacation.
Well, it's closer to 1 month, but according to my records.
Jeez.
Well, I'm technically old now.
Wait a minute, so you're 40? How many years has it been, Tamir?
Old, not ancient.
I have not been stuck in a time loop yet. I'm still working on it.
Oh, God.
I'm hoping to have it set up by Magna. You're welcome, people.
Oh, God. I'm over here actually playing the Grand Festival, and you're over there making a time machine. I think one of our times were spent very horrible.
That's where we learned BNUUY's a Time Lord.
I thought you already was. That's why actually technically no one can kill the BNUUY, because the BNUUY can't be killed. He just actually comes back to life. Wait a minute, is that why there's a silver hand in a jar back here, Tamir?
Yeah. Well, that's for something else entirely.
Oh, hi.
Murder?
Murder?
Murder.
Murder! How much murdering do we have to do until it's too much murder, though?
Murder.
But how much murder is too much murder?
Murder.
Okay.
Stop.
Stopping.
Make sure to place him under arrest.
Oh, we gotta do it separately.
Oh. Stop.
Out of all the ones that are working alike, this one isn't. Did you get it?
I did.
Okay.
Kill him? Never mind.
No.
So I should continue stabbing them, right?
We just arrested him. Why are you stabbing him?
Because I'm crazy.
Why are you surprised by this?
I forgot. I have Swift Sneak. I can use that actually pretty much with the wings.
Only just unlocked. Only just got Viper like a month ago. You know how many times I get to use it?
3 times out of the year.
Well, I'm going to add that +1.
I don't know how much the shield was actually necessary.
Well, it's keeping us alive at about... I think that's a good 20,000?
I mean, yours is almost 20,000. Ours is only like
10,000.
10 to 20, yeah.
Well, you get literally half because you're only getting the first buff, not the second one.
Yeah, it doesn't transfer the crit.
But you do get the crit. You don't get the bonus to the crit. If that makes any sense.
What is making sense?
Oh, hey, a big woolly mammoth. Here, now, if I remember Star Wars correctly, can we just... Can we just stab the thing and be done with this? Did you just hit him with a hammer?
No!
Remember, chain him.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now. There we go.
Silver's playing the overpowered classes.
He just wants Final Fantasy to become the next Splatoon. Let's be honest.
Splatoon 4 X. Final Fantasy 14 Online. Don't tell me
No, you joke.
I joke.
You shoot me with paint, I pull out the musket. Shoot you with bullet.
Splat, the very first Splat Business 14 crossover.
For his neutral special, he uses gun.
Snake can't have a gun, but actually a boy in high school can. Ah, there you are. As I expected, I ran into a few beasts who went down without much of a fight. The temper proves somewhat troublesome. But those chains should keep them under control until our allies to take them into custody. What? Maybe actually Silver tried to kill one. He has a paintbrush. Ugh, anyway. With that taken care of, I'm to gather a few supplies, and then and then return to the station. I see to that. Would you mind actually appraising Lucia of our progress? As it happens, I've run into a rather pertinent information from our recent scouting forays. But I'll save it for later. First things first, and all of that. Ugh. I got tongue-tied.
Come on, Thancred. Have you never heard of the award-winning game of Kami? That's how Silver starts killing things with a paintbrush. It's honestly more accurate, too. They already attuned to the Aetheryte.
I was looking at the mini map.
BNUUY, I was informed of Quintus's persona attempt. It must have come as a great shock to his men.
Look, we say it as like we are on TikTok. His self-unaliving.
His self-delete. What are the refugees? I'm told some were receptive to our proposal, but I would hear your first-hand account.
Learning the wrong way that it was in fact not a hairdryer.
Oh god.
That so many did not hesitate to accept proves how desperate their situation has become. We'll do our best to make them feel welcome. The troops who participated in the ambush are no exception. They will be afforded the same treatment as any other refugee, perfidy notwithstanding. After all, even if I wanted to make an example of them, there's no one left to learn from it. We would tell our allies that these soldiers were acting under direct orders of their legatus, and that following his unaliving, they offered a full and unconditional surrender. Perhaps Quintus thought that had he lived, he would be tried as a war criminal and his men punished with him. Perhaps had taken his own life, he hoped to absolve them of any culpability. Or perhaps, like too many others, he was a true believer to the end. Who could say? I don't know the man, or his heart. His reasons, noble or otherwise, died with him. And it falls to us to clean up the mess.
Someone leveled up.
I can slither more!
Finally, I get a new hat! Oh dear God, Lord, I'm the mayor.
But Mr. Mayor...
No, so no. Do not actually pretty much threat. Just remember to vote for me. So, we're stopping right here?
Next one.
Next one, okay. Making sure.
Yeah, we're going to stop after him from the cold.
Okay.
Which is also the long instance.
That's fine. Alright. Does somebody want to everybody's ready?
I have a monocle!
Wait, oh my god, you do!
Why do they get hats? This isn't fair!
One day, Fiero will get hats. That day is not today.
It was supposed to happen 3 expansions ago.
It's been 6 years!
This isn't even a joke!
I've been waiting 6 years for my hat.
It was supposed to happen in Shadowbringers.
I imagine the Vieros with hat is the same way with Minecraft and bundles.
It's like Hrothgars and hairstyles.
Oh, I missed this.
In from the cold. I assume you're curious about how matters have progressed here in your absence. Quite well, as it happens. Now that we procured cerulean from Tapper's Den, The recently repaired heaters can provide much needed warmth. Furthermore, we prepared sufficient food for everyone. Those from Tertiums find a hot meal waiting upon their arrival. There's one for you, so go ahead and get some well-earned rest. I believe that we're capable of wielding a ladle or two without your assistance. On your way, might I ask you to seek out Y'shtola? She was quite recently attending to the wounded, and she's meant to be taking a rest herself. See that she is. Oh, well, apparently Y'shtola is here.
Ha! Told ya!
As he rushes on to be the first one to talk to her.
No, I just use that. Hey, what? Okay, you or Tamir don't have actually pretty much a gap closer. Okay, I do. And Kenda was our
What do you
original
mean
gap
I don't?
Wait, Viper has a gap closer? Something tells me that's that noise. Yes, it does. Give me a break. I haven't picked up Viper yet. I was gonna do it after I shoot Red Mage.
Did you not hear what we just said on the level up?
Oh,
He
that
wasn't paying attention to me. Just
oh, I thought that was
line between you two.
I thought that was actually pretty much an off-battle like move buff or something he can do. Whoopsies! I didn't know it was a gap closer. All right, who's gonna do Y'shtola?
I've done a lot of speaking today.
Tamara, you want to take?
Yes, I have been taking proper breaks and imbibing in sufficient water. But what of the Warrior of Light? You and the twins have an established history of reckless disregard for your own well-beings. We're all fortunate that none of you landed yourselves in my care. Already quite enough to deal with. Between the tempered and the first wounded. Alas, though, I can amend their bodies. The toll their experiences have taken on their hearts and mind is another matter altogether. They need a therapist.
Don't we all?
For their sakes, we mustn't waver. But nor must we rush ahead in eagerness to see the day one, and in so doing invite disaster. Upon sitting down for supper, several cutscenes will begin play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety.
So I'm down for a restful supper? Yes.
My monocle with top hat.
Stop making fun of me.
I'm not making fun of you, Timmy. I'm sorry if I brought it up.
Top hats and monocles.
It makes you feel any better? I don't like a monocle. Wait a minute. Was that Hildebrand?
No.
Okay. It looked like him for 5 seconds.
Hildebrand still isn't back yet. He's still on his trans-dimensional journey with
Is that
Greg.
all of them?
The last of those who agreed to join us, yes.
We left heaters and provisions for those who wish to stay behind. They won't last forever, but hopefully they'll last long enough.
For now, I think everyone's earned a rest. We'll see to those in need of medical attention, so take the others with you and get yourselves some hot soup.
Warmth. At last.
Marvelous, isn't it? All thanks to the resourceful machinists of Ishgard, I might add. On their behalf, I bid you warm yourself to your heart's content.
Hold on. Your people might have scribbled a few things on a piece of parchment, but it was our Leminson Smiths that put the bloody things together.
Well, be that as it may, we single-handedly got the interior heating up and running again, didn't we?
Fight.
The hells you did! We were there every step of the way.
We? You barely raised a finger to help, you ale-sodden reprobate.
I did a damn sight more than you lily-livered bilge-rat.
Oh my god.
Kiss.
Take that back.
God, come here.
Make me.
Get closer. Come on. I want to see the kiss.
Here. At ease, man. There's nothing funny in it. I'm from Alamigo, but was a conscript until recently. Used to eat this with the officers.
Apparently, it's adapted from a steppe recipe. This is my first time trying it, and I have to say, it's not half bad.
It's a bit too flavorful for my liking.
Perhaps compared to what you're used to.
It's the little things that make life worth living, don't you think?
I know this is not a dream, and yet... I felt the same way at the Dragon Song War's end. Every morning I would step outside and need to be reminded that it wasn't my imagination, that my world had been forever changed. And just as I had grown accustomed to the idea, again you change my world in ways I never thought possible. Were it not for you and your fellow scions, the rifts between man and dragon and myriad tribes might never have been bridged. The Grand Company of Eorzea, the Ilsabard contingent. We owe it all to you. We've shed many tears in recent days, of pain and sorrow, triumph and joy. I much prefer the latter.
As do I.
I'm honored to fight by your side. As an Eorzean and Garlean both, I shall do all in my power to bring my peoples together.
It is a remarkable achievement. Everything that I and the Populares had hoped for, and more.
Would that it had come sooner.
Indeed. Too many are not here to see it. And yet, there is a warmth in my breast, as if they still share in this moment.
Yes, I know what you mean. On a night like tonight, the wind and cold seem to pass me by.
On behalf of the Gallian Empire, thank you for inviting me today.
What? Emperor Varus?
They are being tempered. The talismans. Quickly!
Save me, brave hero! Ahem. My lord has requested your presence, and I would hate to disappoint him.
The experiment was a success, but I fear our time is short. I shall begin the preparations.
Now, it is time for you to awaken. Good morrow to you. Here, have a taste before it gets cold. Oh, but be sure to remove your helmet. Take a moment, too, to familiarize yourself with that borrowed flesh. So, how does it feel? I, for one, find those first moments within a new body to be most refreshing. We had a Magitech engineer by the name of Aulus to thank for this method of soul extraction and implantation. I believe the two of you met briefly in Alamigo. His was a rather sticky end, wasn't it? Thankfully, he was thoughtful enough to leave behind his mind-jack technology. I took the liberty of making some improvements and selecting you as my esteemed test subject.
Such a pain in my...
Come now. To us Asians, it is no different from trying on new clothes. Why not make the most of it by partaking in this fine cuisine? I must say, I have gone to great lengths to reunite you with my lord. When I discovered that his friend was in this neck of the woods, I suggested inviting you over for dinner. He never deigned to respond, but I took his silence.
All this
as a
to kidnap me
resounding
for a
yes.
dinner date?
Vegeta, we had a talk.
Oh, God.
Oh my! Daddy is pleased his grumpy little boy has finally found his playmate. Ah, exposition is in order. The Garlean Empire has long outlawed all forms of religion. No gods to worship, no risk of summoning. Brilliantly simple. But people being people must turn to something or someone in their hour of need. Who then? Why, His Radiance the Emperor, of course.
I'll find Daniel. If you haven't taken notice, this isn't 40k.
As you have observed firsthand, Garlemald has seen better days. The legendary Solus Galvus, dead. Provinces near and far in open rebellion. Our bold new emperor assassinated. And that last one even sparked a civil war. What rotten luck. The people cried out for salvation. Their earnest pleas, one might even call them prayers, a supplication united for the Empire to reclaim her former glory. And so their will did manifest, channeled through the corpse of none other than Emperor Varus himself. And lo, the Savior was born, the embodiment of the Garlean spirit, their anima.
Well, he looks nice.
It calls to its subjects, compelling them to take up arms and fight. And just as the wealth and power gravitate towards the Empire's capital, so too does ether from every corner of the globe. The towers with which you and your allies have been so preoccupied were created as an extension of Anima itself. An ingenious design. Would you not agree, my lord?
Does the pursuit of prey you have bested before excite you? Of course not. Absent the challenge, the thrill, your prize is a hollow victory. Butchery. Perhaps you think that to be the extent of my promise. I have no doubt fallen in your estimation since Alamigo. Fair enough. But do not let your disdain deprive us, of an opportunity to craft an even more majestic moment of euphoria. I have been honing my craft as I set the stage for our reunion. Wheresoever there is suffering and despair, you appear to fulfill your duty as defender of this star. The chaos and destruction that my hordes have wrought are my gifts to you alone. At a loss for words? No matter. As you will learn, I have only just begun.
Oh, will you not finish your meal?
There is only one thing that can sate my hunger, and it would seem my friend has lost his appetite. I hoped this display of civility might prove an entertaining diversion, but clearly we are above such pretensions. While my lifeless body was in the possession of the Ascian, I too claimed another's as my own. It was an enlightening experience to fight in an unfamiliar form. Flaws and failings in my technique were plain to see. Whence rises one's true strength? The flesh? The soul? Perhaps you should like to discover the answer for yourself. Or together.
Oh. Well, that's not good.
Oh dear! Whatever would happen if my lord were to greet your
took
friends
levels of Reaper.
as you? I shudder to imagine what carnage he would wreak. We'd better hurry if we want to avert the bloodbath. You can thank me later for my generosity. Ah, there it is. Your camp, I believe. If I were to hazard a guess, I would say that you, the other you, is making his way there as we speak. Alas, this you will have to walk from here. Or run, if you can manage it. My lord would be cross if I made it too easy. Such ingratitude. I'd not squander this fighting chance. After all, you've obstacles enough to overcome. Right on cue. Tempered soldiers, with standing orders to kill those not sworn to Anima. Under normal circumstances, you would make short work of them. But on this occasion, the odds are not so heavily stacked in your favor.
Okay, this is gonna be interesting.
Metal Gear.
Wait, what?
Light?
What?
Oh.
You forgot to do something.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
I forgot it just jumped straight into instance.
Well, time to go through all those cutscenes again.
Hey, we just get from this time. Wait, I pressed
Sorry, I
skip.
wasn't paying
Is that
attention.
skipping?
Alright, so what does this guy even have?
Sword, sword, and shield.
So basically, you're a watered down paladin, and you have to do this. And you need to get over here to where you need to be in 25 minutes.
Well, where am I supposed to go in 25 minutes?
Back to camp.
Where's camp? Oh, hi. Oh, Ram stunned.
Not bad at all, given your diminished capacity. Nevertheless, 'twould perhaps be prudent to keep to the shadows, scurrying about like a rodent.
Where am I supposed to go? That way, not that way. I don't know where to go.
Basically, one direction you can go.
Oh. No, all the ways are closed off.
You got to go to where the Imperial is.
Yeah, I already got rid of the tempered one.
Yeah, and that way should have opened up.
It's
oh,
not.
Wait, no. Click on the body.
Nope. Or pay my respects. Right? Okay, I have to pay my respects.
Yep.
Oh, please stop. And duty failed. We're gonna be here for a while.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's a good one.
does firefight do? Okay.
Increases your damage.
Yep.
Learn part reduces the damage you take.
Not bad at all, given your diminished capacity. Nevertheless, 'twould perhaps be prudent to keep to the shadows, scurrying about like a rodent.
Nope, not allowed to go that way.
You just sneak behind you. Oh, frick, come on. No, nope. Damn it. Oh, that's always that thing, I guess.
Not bad at all, given your diminished capacity. Nevertheless, 'twould perhaps be prudent to keep to the shadows, scurrying about like a rodent.
No, you have sprint.
Yeah. It's honestly kind of annoying. Chip asks, Silver, what is your thoughts on stealth missions?
I hate them.
Oh, you're gonna have fun.
I mean, you can take on a few, but you gotta know what you're doing.
This sucky. Oh, yeah. Fuck that. Fuck that. Oh, of course you can't jump that high. They're less tempered and more actually pretty much morons. Us. Oh, come on. Game?
No, no, nobody, don't do it! I have fuel! Sucker.
Good, we got good news. He does not have access to my taxi.
Okay. Where the hell am I supposed to go?
Not having regen is the toughest part of this.
Yeah, you can find something that gives you a little bit of regen, but
The problem is you're spending most of that gathering resources when you get that regen.
yeah.
I'm back at the fucking beginning. Fuck that. Oh, please go away, slasher. Okay, so where's the fuel? I don't think I'm making it. Oh, I'm gonna bind here. Where was that stinking...
I think the worst part is just waiting for them to move. It takes like 30 seconds for them.
Where was the pilot? There you are. Come on. Ah! I was doing so well! How you two faring?
Collecting medkits.
How many times do you have to start over?
Not bad at all, given your diminished capacity. Nevertheless, 'twould perhaps be prudent to keep to the shadows, scurrying about like a rodent.
The sad part is, I don't know where that Magitech armor was. Nope. Nope. Aha! How do you place a flag on the map? There we go. Not you. Actually, you may have something useful, bro. Oh, no, 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 no. Damn it! You son! Okay, almost there. Now here's the fun part. Oh, this is not gonna work. Mount, you moron!
Dance with my...
really wish I had my physical damage up, please! Please tell me I finished it. Unable to escape the blast, he began to lose consciousness. Please tell me I escaped. Or it's over.
Nope.
Not even close.
Huh.
I'm assuming I'm crawling straight forward. Well, who says I'm not a man of his dying breath? My level's no longer synced. I intersected Tori. A peaceful place. Friends!
It is a miracle we were able to restrain the Tempest without
I will
suffering casualties.
be able to survive the fight to come.
A welcome one. Arun, Senna,
I
and the
hate that
others have their
word.
hands full as it is. Thankfully, there are enough scales for
I
everyone.
know.
And what of Eulus? His symptoms were particularly severe.
They were, but others fared still worse, including some brought back from the Magna Glacius. As those in most desperate need take priority, it may be a while before he receives treatment. But rest assured that he will. In the meantime, we must find our missing friend. May the Fury guide you.
Of all the bloody times for a disappearing act.
Right when the first wave struck, we'd be fools to think it a coincidence. But where even to begin the search? No one saw him leave in the chaos, and we've no trail to follow.
While I know full well he can handle himself, I worry all the same.
Ah, speak of the devil.
Well, time to call off the search.
Case closed.
That's him. Over there.
Aye, 'twould appear so. Thou art struggling to perceive his presence?
I am. Perhaps, in the aftermath of the wave, there is some residual effect interfering with my faculties. But...
Where have you been? We've been worried sick.
Now. All's well that ends well. Are you all right?
Are you all right?
Who are you?
Get away from me, you bastard! You're not even the mayor!
Sadly, that is all we have time for today. The effect has run its course, and back to your own bodies you must go. But where are my manners? You have all traveled so very far, and I have yet to pay my respects. Though in my defense, I was ill-prepared to receive so many uninvited guests. As such, preliminary entertainments were in order. A handful of tempered soldiers to hamper your progress. Refugees to command your attention while I siphon the ceruleum from the shadows. Particularly effective, that. Charitable souls that you are, you bent over backwards to aid them. Heedless of the delay. Predictable to a fault. And so my plan approaches completion unhindered. Anima will soon have absorbed the requisite amount of ether. And then shall come the spectacle to end all spectacles. The eldest and most powerful of primals will awaken. And all shall bear witness to the final days!
The gods themselves will be my meal. Your dear companions my dessert. Upon this world I'll feast, and death shall follow in my wake. All your hate, all your rage, you will render unto me.
I'll be right back.
For upon thy life's reel wind too many threads of fate, power, weal enmeshed with woe. More terrible still, is the attrition wrought upon thy companions, as they are swept up in the storm of thine existence. Take heart and protect them well. They will be your strength and your salvation.
Thank goodness. He's awake.
Is everyone alright?
Perfectly fine, yes. I hope the same can be said of you.
I had such a bad dream. You were in it, and you were in it, and you were in it.
Everything in working order? That's a relief. Oh, and before I forget, thanks for coming to our rescue.
Given recent events, I would be surprised if you weren't feeling a bit poorly. A hearty meal and a long rest would be my recommendation under normal circumstances, but these are anything but. If Van Daniel's boasts are to be believed, we must act quickly. Once you've blown away the cobwebs, we can discuss preparations for our assault on the Tower of Babel.
Ay. How many tries did it take you, Tamir?
One.
I hate you. I had to use a flag for the damage Magitech gunship thingy. My brain is completely shot. I think that was literally probably the third hardest solo thing I ever had to do in this game. Number one, still taking actually that Red Mage fight I had to do actually soloing. Ugh, but I'm glad that's over. Where did Light go?
He said he was going AFK.
Do we need to wait for him?
Probably.
Okay.
No, this is about it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to continue my dance.
Okay. Yeah, to everyone, that fight was not the most particular funnest.
What are you talking about?
What am I talking about? Oh, let me say something here.
You don't like playing Final Fantasy hardcore mode?
I hate you. I thought that could not get any more worse than it ever would. Combining a stealth mission with how would I say this? How would I say this? Combining a stealth mission with actually pretty much a raid mission, combining with a how can I also pretty much put this lightly? With every single boss on an alert guard. Don't get me wrong. I don't mind actually a stealth mission once in a while, but that was hard. Hi, Light. You're probably back.
Yeah, it's one of those missions where it's stealth and you have to really, really conserve what you really, like, make sure you know what you're doing.
The worst part is I didn't get a level up for that.
I mean, we're not done yet.
True. Alright. Everyone ready for Alizé?
Even though this is the final part here.
Yeah.
Alright.
Does that mean I have to get down?
Yes.
I'll activate gravity.
Wait! You reactivate actually the zero gravity! Put me down. Thank you.
You're certain you're well? Nothing out of place? No missing bits? Good. Though I won't promise the same for Fandaniel and Xenos when I'm through with them. How much must those people before they're satisfied? How many cruel, pointless tricks must they play? Prelude, final days or no, this ends now.
Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. I am about roughly around, let's see, that's a 2.
Oh my goodness, it's
9.
been 20 minutes. Good.
Hang on. Let's say I'm only actually pretty much almost probably 9% off from actually a level up. That makes me mad. Look how mad I am! Are we ending for tonight? Like?
This is the last quest we have before things happen.
So... Wait, that was the last quest, or...?
That was the last quest.
Okay. So I'm assuming we're ending off from there.
That is what we agreed on.
Okay, just making sure.
'Cause
Okay!
after this, it basically leads up to things and stuff.
Tamir, give me your words of wisdom.
Nobody asks, how is Alpha?
Like, Alpha no? Or Alizé?
No.
You kind of cut out there.
Quite.
Nobody asks, how is Alpha doing?
Oh, yeah, no one did.
Did you make sure to see him during the festival?
Like the Grand Festival?
The Moonfire Festival.
I don't know what that is.
Carry it away, Light.
Well then.
Before I do murder.
Murder.
Anything you want to add, Light?
Yes, I stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Fridays from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m.
And I shall see you all tomorrow for actually some Pokemon Black and White Soul Link Part 3. Where me and my Captain Castaway from the Geek Inc. squad, we are going through Unova and suffering with a randomizer. Anyway, I shall see y'all next time. Remember to stay unique. See ya.